Oh, buddy, this is a new one from Cougar, and it is a home run in every way, shape, and form. If you'd like to see if we have it in stock and available, I leave folks on YouTube a link in the video description. You are one click away down here. It says check for price and availability. That's no joke. By the way, our pricing does not have those annoying hidden fees that seem to plague this industry. We don't charge extra for prep and destination and inspection fees and all that garbage. We just don't do it, you know. Everything you expect us to include, like propane and battery and hoses and stuff, that's all included in our price tag. We don't try to ding you after the fact. So, all that out of the way, this is so awesome. And it's so funny, because at the time of this filming, just yesterday, somebody was asking us, why don't you have a 28 RBS or RDS, or whichever one it was, the predecessor to this, because this replaces that one. And there was nothing wrong with it, but the problem was everybody in the industry built that floor plan. So this has two entry doors. It has the door that goes direct to the bathroom, super slide front bedroom. If I give you those descriptors, everybody and their brother already built that floor plan. And there was nothing wrong with it. But Cougar doesn't settle for good enough. That's not their thing. That's not how they got to be the #1 seller in their class for like 14 or 15 straight years. They kicked it up a notch, like Emerald Lagasse. So they took a great selling floor plan, 28 RBS. They moved the entertainment center. Instead of the entertainment center being at the foot of the bed, you'll see that inside, they moved it over here on the inside. Well, what that created below is this big pocket, and that allowed them to have a one-slide travel trailer with outside kitchen and bathroom direct entry door. Normally, in this size of travel trailer, you have to choose, do I either get outside kitchen or bathroom entry door? Normally, you have to have two slides to get these things. Not anymore. Cougar fixed it. Cougar kicked it up, and Cougar killed it. Now, where the entertainment center used to be, you have a full bedroom privacy wall with a huge walk-in pantry right when you walk in the door. How cool and convenient is that? And that pantry could also be a closet. It can be convertible. This floor plan only does everything. The kitchen rocks. The bedroom rocks. The bunks are great. The bathroom's awesome. The entertainment's sweet. Now look at this. Your power awning covers both entry doors and the outside kitchen. Both entry doors have the bigger, like fifth wheel style aluminum folding steps. How you doing, sir? Everything on this is just absolutely awesome. Now, this is one of the newest Cougars, which means it has standard one-touch automatic leveling. Now, not only does that make life simpler for a lot of folks, it's also insanely stable. When you put the jacks down on this thing, those of you who have had travel trailers in the past, you know when you walk around your trailer and like the window shades go tink, 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 tink against the windows? No more. This stuff is ridiculously solid. Now look at this huge pass-through storage. And it's super easy to access and manipulate because you have these handy little magnetic baggage door latches down here. Another thing Cougar has, which is actually not even industry standard on fifth wheels, luxury fifth wheels, is all LED lighting, not just inside, but outside as well. Nose cap. It is fully automotive painted. Keystone actually bought the old Monaco diesel pusher paint shop, and that's where Keystone does all their own paint work in a diesel pusher paint shop that they now own. Now, not only does this have a triple automotive coat on it, but it's also got one of the largest stone deflection like surface areas and square footage of anything on the market. But this is missed by a lot of people taking pictures. You can't see, like when I get close, it's obvious. You can see that line. But when I back up, you can't see it. So I really like to point that stuff out. Now, if I don't mention it, people tend to, you know, I don't want people to make bad assumptions. Power awning, it's easy tilt, LED lighting, a lot of stuff has that, so I don't want to spend too much time talking about that. Power tongue jack. I want to again focus on the areas that are different here. Almost everything nowadays has some form of solar prep. Don't get your head twisted up on that. This is included. This has a handy little water docking station, which is nice. So your fresh water, your tank fill, your outside shower, you can have a little connection that goes right on here, which is kind of handy. I have these little punch outs so you can leave hoses hooked up and the door locked. We have an enclosed heated underbelly. Oh, by the way, even though this is a little bit bigger than the old 28 RBS, it's really not much heavier. It's still less than 7,000 pounds. This monster that only does everything well, by the way, is only 6,960 pounds dry. That assumes twin 30-pound propane tanks filled, by the way. So 6,900 pounds is what this one scales in at. Now you still get all the stuff that has made this one of the most bulletproof trailers on the market. We don't get them back in the shop. Really, we don't get any Keystones back in the shop right now, and I love that. As a whole, as an organization, they're dialed in, but it's because like the consistency of their concepts, like here in the slides, you've got this like hammered tin skin wall. That's not fiberglass. This is actually like a painted tin, basically. So it's super impact resistant. It does have a full aluminum skeleton underneath. The wall is insulated. You've actually got double seals in place here. Now, it's so far back I can't get to it, but behind the second seal, there's actually effectively like an aluminum C-channel, like a rain gutter, that will shunt water away from the slide. So if it's raining and you're running the slide in, it will like wick water away from the slide out. Now let's look down. Look, this is the detail stuff that the copycats to the Keystones miss, guys. This is the original. And if you take a piece of paper and put it on a photocopier, you get a functional copy, but it's missing the fine details, and this is the stuff I'm talking about. Water runs down a wall. Water will run around this trim, but it can't go into your subfloor because this actually has a little inversion. There's a little groove right here. You don't find that outside of Keystone or its subsidiaries. That little detail right there is such a big deal. Now, you see the full-length wiper seal under this here. When you're going down the road, that tire is your number one source of leaks because it could splash water up onto the bottom of the slide that could wick inward. This prevents that from happening. They've gone to huge lengths to prevent this thing from damaging itself. All windows are tinted. Prevents sun fading, keeps this RV cooler inside, extra privacy. Slide side windows that do slide open for airflow, by the way. So everything I've talked about is already cool. Like this has the same roof construction basically as like a Montana fifth wheel in a lot of regards. You've got the double arched roof trusses, that full walk-on roof up there. That's why there's a ladder on the back of it. But they weren't done. They took it up another notch. This was an amazing surprise to me. I saw in the floor plan schematic it said storage. I'm like, yeah. And then I saw this. And I went, oh my Lord. They just nailed it. And this is something I don't see a lot of here at HaylettRV. And understand, we carry all of the best-selling travel trailers. So this slides up. You can lock this in place right here. Of course, doing this left-handed. My left hand is my stupid hand that doesn't do stuff. Now look at this. Look how big this is. You can legitimately put bicycles and things in here. And they even made a segmented storage on the side over here. So it's not just open, stupid, wasted space. Everything in this floor plan is a premeditated murderer of an awesome camper. This, you never would have thought that calling something a premeditated murderer would be a good thing. But in this case, it applies. Who knew? So I talked about the awning, talked about the steps. We've got our direct entry bathroom. For those, maybe some folks aren't familiar with the 28 RBS I'm talking about. Maybe you're new to this, or maybe you just don't study this crap like I do for a living. Well, direct entry bathroom means the kids don't have to track dirt through the whole trailer to get to a rear bathroom. They can come in, they can get hosed off. Actually, you can hose them off right here with a full outside shower separate from the hot-cold spray port on the backside. So you have two hot-cold outside showers on this. That's another industry thing that you don't see. We've got a porcelain foot flush bowl here. These doors are friction hinged, so I can like heave it. And it touched, but you see it caught itself enough, it still didn't slam. It's easy to manipulate manually, but the wind has to really work to do it. So here in our little outside kitchenette, this sort of does the work of your sink. Don't get me wrong, it's a little different, but this is, look at all the things they did. Don't worry about the one little thing that like could be different. Look at everything that they did do, because they took a long time designing this floor plan. This went through multiple layers of prototyping, and it is dialed in. The first of its kind is already the best of its kind. It's fantastic. So you have a telescoping cooktop here, which if you're not going to cook, no big deal. It just can be extra counter space. So you've got one low, one high output burner. When you close this up, you can see that up here, you've got a handy little power outlet inside this big storage area. So to me, that's phone charger central right there. That's exactly what I'm going to do with it. And of course, I love to call her Dad's medicine cabinet because, oh, she is the best part of the day sometimes. Just depends. Outside TV hookups, again, under the awning. LED lit, as I mentioned. We're going to step inside. So, 10 minutes into this, and we've already talked about so many things you just can't find elsewhere. Now, it only gets better from here, kids. It only gets better. Walk in, one switch. All your main cabin lights and everything, one switch. But look at this big door. Instead of a TV that's flat mounted and that you can't like really see from the slide out, they moved the entertainment center over there. So what they did with this space, they gave you a welcome back little closet pantry. And when you reach in, look at that. Motion activated lighting. It's so simple and easy, so you don't have to worry about forgetting a light in the closet and draining your battery. Now, you want to talk shoe garages, my friends. How about boot garages? And this is legit wide pantry space. It's deep. It's easy to reach. You still have hanging clothing storage. You could put additional shelf-type units here if you're so inclined. It is awesome sauce. This is the twig decor. If you like everything in this video except the color of these cushions, fear not, my friends. There are different decors available. This is just an example of one decor, not necessarily the one we have in stock. So if you're ever curious, visit the link in our video description so you can see exactly what we have and what we're asking. Because again, we publish all that information, including full specs like measurements and tank capacities, all that. So this is one example of furniture in this floor plan. There are different furniture options available because of the position of this hide-a-bed. This that we're looking at is a trifold hide-a-bed. It could be a dual reclining theater seat directly across from this sweet, massive entertainment center. This could be moved to a freestanding table and chairs. There's multiple combinations of furniture and decors available here. Now we'll put the bigger air conditioner on these. The bench here gives you extra seating, extra storage. Not extra seating, rather, extra storage and extra sleeping, because this is all sleeper seating, because that's a trifold sleeper sofa. And again, look at the size of the slide side windows, and they all open for airflow. And they all have the nice pleated shades to keep the sun out of this thing. Ladder to get to the upper bunk. Like, you've seen this corner bunk arrangement before, but I specifically, let me move this giant TV out of the way, I specifically wanted to leave this flipped up. You can see how big this is. I mean, let me give you an idea of scope and scale. I took one knee in here. It's huge, dude. I mean, I've got shoulder room. This thing, it's huge. It's huge, dude. Little bullet latch to drop that down. Let me back out of here. Probably, oh wow, I actually did it without hitting my head. And look at that. Voila! Bunkhouse. Just add water. Both upper and lower bunks have power outlets in the corners for the kids' devices. You can see they both have windows that open for ventilation. This sticker here says 300-pound rated. That's per sleeping space. So very heavily built. Now, take a look at this entertainment center with me. Not that you have a lot of choice if you're watching, because I'm controlling. But anyway, it's huge. I don't know what I don't know if that's like a 40, 45, or whatever inch TV this is. It's a giant luxury fifth wheel Furrion HD TV. It's got metal guts, it's shock rated, it's literally built for the RV industry. I put a Furrion in my little mudroom where I get a lot of hot-cold temperature exchange because that's what this is made for. I believe in this. I spent my own money on Furrion TVs. They're awesome. So, AM, FM, CD, DVD. Flip this open. You can see we've got deep storage pockets here. Perfect for like, and back here, now notice too, since the TV swings out, couple benefits. We can get to the back of the TV to like get to plugs, and look at all this like DVD shelf storage. If you want to add a Blu-ray player, something like that, it's easy access to all the space back here. If that side's a little too difficult, you can come over here and get to it. And above the TV, it's pure unadulterated kitchen cabinet space. Nothing is wasted. Not a thing. Pocket screw cabinets. Gonna last you longer than staples. 8 cubic foot fridge freezer with this stainless appliance bundle, and the bigger fridge is standard in this. Cougar just does what needs to be done. Like solid surface countertops, like a luxury fifth wheel. A giant, really deep double basin stainless sink. Standard. A flush mount countertop cover that can really be used as counter space or cutting board, whatever. But look, I mean, just even the looks. She's got the looks. Not just the guts, but the looks too, you know? Space here for a wastebasket. That's something a lot of bunkhouses will tend to miss. You look at this and you're like, it's got I mean, not a lot of drawer space, but enough. But wait, there's more. But you don't have to pay extra shipping and processing to get these 2 additional giant drawers over here. Everything is everything is awesome. So sliding privacy door to the bedroom, and flick of a switch, bedroom gets its own main light switch, which is just awesome. Just awesome. They recess this headboard into the nose cap, so you've got like his and hers areas for CPAP machines, and look at that, you've got power outlets right next to them as well. This is the Cougar King. This is a wider king width bed to give you more comfortable sleeping at night, but notice you can still walk around this. Very simple, very easy. They put TV hookups up here in the corner. I love this floor plan. This thing is just absolutely awesome. Huge pantry. Awesome entertainment, because bunkhouse entertainment centers are usually terrible. So you've got awesome storage, both outside storage as well as inside storage. Good seating, outside kitchen, and party space, you know, patio party type fun times. And it's less than 7,000 pounds. It's half-ton towable every single day of the week with best-in-class trade and resale values. How about that? Not only is it awesome, but it's worth more when you're done with it, because everything trades and resells eventually. So, if you like her, if you found this video useful, if you like the information we share, imagine what we'll do for you if we get the chance to meet you. And that's all I ask. I don't care where you live, they're on wheels. We deliver RVs. We do trades, hitching, pieces, parts, financing, and everything in between. We're HaylettRV. We're the largest standalone independent RV dealership in the state of Michigan. We rock a lot of trailers. All we need is the chance to meet you. And if you don't buy from us, it's our fault. And remember, the only thing you stand to lose by not calling is just a lot of money. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone. This thing's a stud. You're gonna love it.